boys and girls. Since we can't all be together at Sunday school and stuff in church right now, I just wanted to reach out to the 4th, 5th, and 6th graders and just share some Bible reading with you guys. So we're going to pause the video right now to give you guys a minute to go get your Bibles. I'm actually reading from the Good News Bibles that you all got as 1st graders, but any Bible will do. So we'll give you a couple minutes to go grab those. So we're going to start at the beginning. Since this is our first time doing a lesson online, let's just start at the beginning, the story of creation. Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning, when God created the universe, the earth was formless and desolate. The raging ocean that covered everything was engulfed in total darkness, and the Spirit of God was moving over the water. Then God commanded, "Let there be light," and light appeared. Verse 4. God was pleased with what he saw. Then he separated the light from the darkness, and he named the light day and the darkness night. Everything passed and morning came. That was the first day. Verse 6. Then God commanded, "Let there be a dome to divide the water and to keep it in 2 separate places." And it was done. So God made a dome, and it separated the water under it from the water above. Verse 8. He named the dome sky. Evening passed and morning came. That was the second day. Verse 9. Then God commanded, "Let the water below the sky come together in one place, so that the land will appear." And it was done. He named the land earth, and the water which had come together he named sea. And God was pleased with what he saw. Verse 11. Then he commanded, "Let the earth produce all kinds of plants, those that bear grain and those that bear fruit." And it was done. So the earth produced all kinds of plants, and God was pleased with what he saw. Everything passed and morning came. That was the third day. Verse 14. Then God commanded, "Let lights appear in the sky to separate day from night, and to show the time when days, years, and religious festivals begin. They will shine in the sky and give light to the earth." And it was done. So God made the 2 longer lights, the sun to rule the day and the moon to rule over the night. He also made the stars. He placed the lights in the sky to shine on the earth, to rule over the day and the night, and to separate light and darkness. And God was pleased with what he saw. Evening passed and morning came. That was the 4th day. Verse 20. Then God commanded, "Let the water be filled with many kinds of living beings, and let the air be filled with birds." So God created the great sea monsters, all kinds of creatures that live in the water, and all kinds of birds. And God was pleased with what he saw. He blessed them all and told the creatures that live in the water to produce and to fill the sea, and he told the birds to increase in numbers. Evening passed and morning came. That was the 5th day. Verse 24. Then God commanded, "Let the earth produce all kinds of animal life, domestic and wild, large and small." And it was done. So God made them all, and he was pleased with what he saw. Then God said, "And now we will make human beings. They will be like us and resemble us. They will have power over the fish, the birds, and all the animals, domestic and wild, large and small." Verse 27. So God created human beings, making them to be like himself. He created them male and female, blessed them. He said, "Have many children, so that your descendants will live all over the earth and bring it under their control. I am putting you in charge of the fish, the birds, and all of the wild animals. I have provided all kinds of grain and all kinds of fruit for you to eat. But for all of the wild animals and for all of the birds, I have provided grass and leafy plants for food." And it was done. God looked at everything he had made, and he was very pleased. Evening passed and morning came. That was the 6th day. Genesis chapter 2. And so the whole universe was completed. By the 7th day, God finished what he had been doing and stopped working. He blessed the seventh day and set it apart as special, because by that day he had completed his creation and stopped working, and that is how the universe was created. Okay, so we're going to stop with the end of creation. Next week we'll move on to Adam and Eve, but in the meantime, during the week, there's some information on the website with activities for you guys to do and a couple of trivia questions for you to answer. Once you think you've got the answers figured out, email me. I'd love to hear from you. Before we say goodbye for today, though, I wanted to catch up with April birthdays since we haven't been able to celebrate them together. So in April is Ava Baden, Olivia Preston, Hallie Bainham, and Cadence Brownfield. So I hope everybody has a great birthday. And for Connor and Emma and Nick and Cooper and Ellie and Hannah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's story. We'll read again next week. And if you're out there and I didn't see you today and didn't call your name, please email and let me know you're watching, because I would love to say hello to you. But in the meantime, we'll see you next week.